everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marion. In today's video, I'm just doing a little quick chit chat talking about my goals for 2023. I'm only going to touch on 3 particular goals in this video, and while I'm talking about it, I will be doing this glam makeup look. I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone and tried to accomplish this cut crease, and I feel like I did a somewhat good job. But before I jump into this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy it, hit the notification bell, and without further ado, let's get into it. So brows are already taken care of. I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way because this video isn't going to be long. I'm not going to be really showing what I'm putting on my face because I already use a majority of these products, if not all of these products, and my stash. So if you have any questions about whatever I'm using on my face, then leave a comment down below and I will definitely let you know. So I am going to do eyeshadow today, and I decided to tap back into an old palette. It's Urban Decay Born to Run. This is one of my top palettes. I mean, it's just stunning colors, and no one really talks about this palette, but I recommend any and everyone to get it. It's just very sophisticated in my opinion when it comes to the shades and stuff like that. So I want to just chit chat, talk about goals for next year. Honestly, I feel like you don't have to wait until a new year is coming to set goals, but there's nothing wrong with having specific goals that you would like to accomplish the following year. Especially this is December, so the year is almost over, so it's just plans that you kind of have in mind that you wish to accomplish, whether it's personal, professional, all that jazz. It could be financial goals that you may have in your career, such as promotions or finding another job, or even in your personal life, being more social, or you and your significant other taking it to the next level, or you getting out of a relationship that you know that you need to end. That could be a goal where you are mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially sound to get out of a loveless relationship. Things to think about. So when I think about goals or my specific goals, I think of them more as being a blueprint for how I want my 2023 to go. I'm not going to say that these are set in stone, things can't be modified, but just tangible things that I know I really want to accomplish, and I feel that can be accomplished next year. Things that are within my control, and who's to say I won't add additional goals or plans, but I just rather have like 2 or 3 things that I should put my focus on and then work my way up, because I don't want to overwhelm myself. Because if I start feeling overwhelmed and my anxiety kick in, that is a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. Now, the reason why I say it is a recipe for disaster for myself is because I suffer from anxiety. So if I overexert myself or start to feel overwhelmed, it'll ruin, my plans, or rather I won't do anything because I'll just start feeling uneasy and everything. So it's basically best for me to take baby steps and then go from there, if you get what I'm saying. So the first goal of mine is to get my certification in supply chain management. That is what I currently do for a living. I work in supply chain and procurement for oil and gas company. So one exam has already been paid for, and it's the core exam. I have until June 3rd to take that exam and pass it, and then I'll be able to move on to the next one. So for the beginning part of the year, most of my time will be focused on studying, because I really want to get all of them taken care of before the year is over with. And it seemed like my job is paying for each exam one at a time, instead of, spending their money on all of them. I guess they want to make sure your ass can pass each exam, which makes sense, because if you have to retake it, then you spend your money and then they'll reimburse you if you pass. So the first time they'll pay for it, retry, and you don't pass, you out of luck. Second time or third time you take the exam and you pass, but you're still paying out of pocket, they'll reimburse you. So my goal is to pass the first time, because I don't want to have to retake it, and I don't want to have to be reimbursed for anything. I want them to pay for it up front. You get what I'm saying? So elevating myself within my career is a main goal of mine. I mean, I would definitely need that. I have been asking, I asked my previous boss about getting certifications, and he made up all kind of excuses, but our new management seems to be about career development, developing their people, which makes sense. Like, if your employees are to be productive and to become subject matter experts in their career field, why not give them the tools to become that type of employee? You shouldn't want your employees to be stagnant. But you know what? That is another TED Talk for another day. So, also in regards to my career, I want and I deserve a promotion. I am doing 5 times as much as some of the higher paid planners or buyers in my department. So I need my coins to reflect that, if you get what I'm saying. Child, I want to pat myself on the back for trying to do something a little different for my eyes. I guess, practice makes perfect. I just need to continue to practice blending and all that good stuff, and not be afraid of doing these cut creases or whatnot. So are there any type of career goals that you have? Are there any internal positions within your company you're interested in applying for? In my job, a lot of people don't leave, so internal positions don't really pop up a lot. And when they do, it's never a position that I'm interested in. Like, they were looking for someone like a consultant to the president, but our presidents change every 2 to 3 years. So you get that job for this president, and the next president may be like, I don't need this person to consult me. And then you're out of a job. So that definitely wouldn't be a position that I per se would apply for. So I originally had my certification in HR because when I first came to my current company, I was doing more so career development and stuff. So that's kind of like industrial relations, HR benefits type of stuff. So I had that certification. Then when I came to procurement, I couldn't, there was no need for me to use that certification. So I kind of let it go by the wayside. So I was hoping that eventually I would be able to get a certification in supply chain management because it's a good look to have those letters behind your name. So having the opportunity to get that now and no questions asked, hey, sign her up. I'm going to take advantage of that. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And my current supervisor has been working diligently to put me like in the forefront of management because right now it's time for performance appraisals. So I have to do my self-appraisal soon, and I've done a lot. I've done a lot this year, okay? So I'm gonna have a lot of accomplishments to list. And he's also been letting them know over and over, like, okay, Marion did this, Marion did that. Because what's big to them is, yeah, we have KPIs, but onboarding manufacturers, because we rather deal with manufacturers than third-party suppliers because of pricing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's going to save the company money. So those are like things that I would highlight, and that's going to help me, get that promotion or be considered for a promotion. So I'm just really trying to stay focused and do what I need to do to elevate within supply chain management. And there are some courses and other things I want to do on my own that my company doesn't necessarily have to pay for. And that's just for personal development within myself. So once I, get through with the exams and stuff like that, I will, start looking into things that I personally want to seek or learn, or like seminars and conferences that I want to attend. Now, I'm also a member of the International or Institution of Supply Chain Management. So I also have opportunities to attend different seminars on my own. So I'm just all for it, if you get what I'm saying. Now, when it comes to my personal life, a main goal or main focus for me is being more present in my friends and family's lives, being a little bit more social. I'm not gonna lie, 2022, you could call me the antisocial queen. I really didn't want to indulge in any of my family activities. My sister and cousins, they have done a lot of traveling, and my ass has been right here at home. I don't know, 2022, 2021, I kind of was like in a funk per se, and I really can't just pinpoint why. I just was not gung-ho about just traveling. And for next year, I definitely am going to start being more social, start hanging around my friends a little bit more, just not being in my little cocoon, and just because I'm quick to say, oh no, I don't want to, oh no, I'm not coming, no, I don't want to go, stuff like that. And that's not what's up, because that's just not the way to live, being a hermit. So traveling more is definitely a goal of mine for next year. Another thing I want to do in regards to my personal life is get back to volunteering. I have slacked up on doing my civic duty, my, community service. I am big on volunteering and helping out, especially like the food bank and Dress for Success and stuff like that. So I will be volunteering at the Houston Marathon, which is happening January 15th or 14th through the 15th, something like that. It typically is the weekend before Martin Luther King Day. So I've already signed up for that. Me and one of my best friends will be volunteering because I have to get back into it. 2022, I did no volunteering, and that is not the norm for me. Also, when it comes to personal goals, I would say my financial goals are very much a part of that. So my financial goals are, number one, hurrying up and getting my student loan debt down. When they had the student loan relief plan where people could apply, I was very hopeful for that, but then I kind of figured that it was going to get held up and someone was going to file a lawsuit and da 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 da. So here we are waiting, which I don't even think that is going to, go through. Wishful thinking, but that doesn't stop me from having to, handle my business. Another financial goal of mine is to challenge myself to save more, to not spend money on unnecessary things. So if it's not a necessity, I'm not saying I'm not going to enjoy life and get things to pamper myself, but just to be a little bit more cognizant of how I'm spending my money and what I'm spending my money on. Do I really need this? Can I wait on it? Just build up my financial nest a little bit more and be a little bit more financial savvy when it comes to investing, stocks, all of that. Continue to educate myself in regards to investing in certain type of companies, the different stocks and bonds and mutual funds, CDs, you have annuities and all that different type of, lingo that the regular average person wouldn't technically be thinking about, but I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to do the rest of my face and then come back to, close out this video. Okay, so I'm back and this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video of me talking about some of my goals for next year, 2023. If you have any goals or if you're currently working on goals that you would like to have accomplished or completed by next year, then leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video in its totality, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notification bell is turned on so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And as always, thank you for watching.